Well, shalom, most high in Christ bless. This is 15 minutes with the captains. I'm Captain Amaziah.
Officer Kenaniah.
And that's Officer Kenaniah once again with me. Okay, all praises to the Most High for that. Today's topic, we're going to go over briefly the Spanish Inquisition. The Spanish Inquisition, okay? The Spanish Inquisition. So let's get right into it. We're going to go to Romans chapter 15 and verse 4. Come on.
Romans chapter 15 and verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
So the things written aforetime, before, were written for us to learn from, to take examples from. Read.
That we, through patience and comfort of scriptures, might have hope.
So the examples set forth before us are to be examples to comfort us, to know what to do and what not to do, to know which examples to follow, which examples not to follow. First Maccabees chapter 1. First Maccabees chapter 1, and I want verse 41. Because the things written aforetime were written for our learning. So let's read an example. Remember what we're talking about, the Spanish Inquisition. Read.
First Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people.
So here we have King Antiochus. This is around 168 BC, right? Wrote to his whole kingdom an edict, right? That all should be one people. I want everybody to be assimilated into one people. We're all going to be doing the same things, right? So integration or assimilation has been going on a very, very long time, right? Read.
And everyone should leave his laws.
Everyone should leave your way of life. The way you do things, your God, your policies, the way your culture, leave it. Same thing in America. Same thing all over the planet Earth right now. Leave your way. Democracy is the way now, right? They call it democracy, right? Read.
So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion.
Oh, many of the Israelites, many of our own people said, you know what? I'm going to be a Greek. Oh, I don't have to keep God's law. I don't have to keep the Sabbath day. Cool. I could do it. I could do it this way. Cool. I could eat pork, crab, shrimp, lobster. Cool. Read.
And sacrifice unto idols and profane the Sabbath.
Many of our people did that thing. Read.
For the king had sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah, that they should follow the strange laws of the land.
That they should follow the strange laws. These laws are strange to our laws. God says, keep the Sabbath holy. We say, no, do it on Sunday. God says, don't eat pork, crab, shrimp, lobster. We say, no, that's the other meat. God says what? Don't celebrate idols, idolatry. We say, no, I like doing Halloween and birthdays. You understand? Now, watch this. Go to verse 56.
Verse 56. And when they had rent in pieces the books of the law.
So remember now, they made a new law, a new edict. Don't follow your way anymore. Don't follow your code. Don't follow God's laws. Follow the strange laws of the land, right? Don't follow what's in your book. Follow what I set out for you to do. Read that part again.
And when they had rent in pieces the books of the law which they found.
The books of the law, the Bible. Read.
They burnt them with fire.
They were burning our Bibles. They were burning our God. They were burning God's words. Read.
And wheresoever was found with any the book of the testament.
Stop right there. And it says, wheresoever was found with any the book of the testament, the book of the law. Read.
Or if any consented to the law, the king's commandment was they should put him to death.
That they should put him to death. Wait a minute. How the hell were they found out? Because they had spies. They had other brothers that already consented to their religion. Go back to verse 43.
Verse 43. Yea, many also the Israelites consented to his religion and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Sabbath.
Those brothers were used to do what? To out the other brothers and sisters keeping the laws of God, brothers and sisters, right? Now, go to Acts 8:1. Let's go to Paul. Let's see if Paul did the same thing.
Acts chapter 8 and verse 1. And Saul was consenting unto his death.
Consenting unto whose death? When you read up above, we talk about Stephen. They just stoned Stephen. Paul was in agreement with Stephen being killed. Read that again.
And Saul was consenting unto his death.
Read.
And at that time there was a great persecution against the church which was at Jerusalem. And they were all scattered abroad throughout the regions of Judea and Samaria, except the apostles.
So there was a great persecution against the church, against the Israelites in Jerusalem. Same thing today. There's a persecution going on, right? But remember now we're talking about what? The Spanish Inquisition. Our people were being persecuted during that time too. Jump to verse 3. Let's see what Saul did.
Verse 3. As for Saul, he made havoc of the church, entering into the house, to every house.
Entering into every house.
And hailing men and women, committed them to prison.
So how did he know which house to go into? Because he was told which house to go into. And hailing them into prison. Locking our brothers and sisters up. Persecuting our brothers and sisters. The same thing happened in the Spanish Inquisition. Jump to Acts 26 and verse 9. So now Saul gets converted. He's Paul. He's not living that way no more. But let's see what he says right here with King Agrippa.
Acts chapter 26 and verse 9. And verily thought with myself.
I verily thought with myself.
That I ought to do many things contrary to the name of Jesus of Nazareth.
That's a lot of you right there. A lot of you think it's right to do things contrary to Jesus Christ of Nazareth. But you do everything in agreement with white supremacy. That's you today. Read that again.
And I verily thought with myself that I ought to do many things contrary to the name of Jesus of Nazareth.
Read.
Which thing I also did in Jerusalem. And many of the saints did I shut up in prison, having received authority from the chief priests.
Oh, so he got authority from the Pharisees, the scribes and them, the chief priests. He got authority to do this thing. Read.
And when they were put to death.
And when our people were put to death that were following Christ.
I gave my voice against them.
He gave his voice against them. Read.
And I punished them oft in every synagogue. And compelled them to blaspheme. And being exceedingly.
And compelled them to blaspheme the name of Christ. Meaning I'm gonna give up following Christ. I'm not with that anymore. I'm gonna go back to the old covenant. Read.
And being exceedingly mad against them, I persecuted them even unto strange cities.
He chased them around. He chased the followers of Christ around. Now, I want you to go to Wikipedia and give me the definition of Spanish Inquisition. Spanish Inquisition. So, during the Spanish Inquisition, our people were in Spain and Portugal. Okay? The Jews were in Spain and Portugal. The black Jews, the Israelites, right? Let's see what happens.
This is Spanish Inquisition on Wikipedia. The tribunal of the Holy Office of the Inquisition.
You can read it right there. Read it from right there. Look up. No, look up.
Okay. Commonly known as the Spanish Inquisition, was established in 1478 by the Catholic monarchs.
1478 by the what?
Catholic monarchs. King Ferdinand II of Aragon and Queen Isabella I of Castile.
Read.
It began toward the end of the
Reconquista. That means reconquest.
And was intended to maintain Catholic orthodoxy in their kingdoms and to replace the medieval Inquisition, which was under papal control.
So that is the point of the Spanish Inquisition, right? Now, I want you to go to the other page I got, Dum Diversas. And I want you to read that. DUMDIVERSAS.
All right, this is Dum Diversas. Dum diversis is a papal bull issued on.
A papal bull is an edict issued by the Pope. It comes into what? Becoming law now, right? Read that again.
Dum diversis is a papal bull issued on the 18th of June, 1452 by Pope Nicholas V.
By who? Wait. By who?
By Pope Nicholas. Pope Nicholas V.
The Pope issued this, right? Let's see what the Pope issues that you follow today. Pope Nicholas V. Christian. Come on.
It authorized Alfonso
Man
V,
of God. Man of the cloth.
Of Portugal.
Go ahead.
To conquer Saracens. And pagans and consign them to perpetual servitude.
Wow. So the man of God, the Pope, issues an edict to authorize Alfonso V of Portugal to conquer, go and slaughter, kill, maim, pillage Saracens and pagans, and consign them to perpetual slavery until you die. That's what perpetual servitude means. You're going to be a slave till you die. This is what the white man got for you, brothers and sisters. You would not be an African American without this edict right here, without this papal bull right here. You would not be a Jamaican or Trinidadian, none of that garbage, without this white man issuing a papal bull, dum diversis. Read on.
Pope Calixtus III reiterated the bull in 1456 with Inter Caetera, not to be confused with Alexander VI bull of the same title, renewed by Pope Sixtus the Fourth in 1481 and Pope Leo X in 1514 with Procels denotions.
Go ahead. Is there more on that?
English, especially description. The concept of the consignment of exclusive spheres of influence to certain nation states was extended to the Americas in 1493.
That's what I want to write there. So the concept of the consignment of exclusive spheres of influence to certain nation states was extended to the Americas in 1493 by Pope Alexander VI with Inter Caetera. Let's see what Inter Caetera is. So it was extended westward. So we could conquer everything west, the Western Hemisphere, the Americas now. Now give me that. Is that, no, give me the other one. The one I asked you for. Yeah, that one. Yes. Okay, go ahead.
Inter Caetera was a papal bull issued by Pope Alexander VI on the 4th of May, 1493, which granted to the Catholic monarchs King Ferdinand II of Aragon and Queen Isabella I of Spain.
No. Doctrine of discovery. I want that. Doctrine of discovery. Come on. The doctrine of discovery. What is that talking about, y'all? You can read that?
The doctrine of discovery, 1493.
So now remember, Inter Caetera was 1493. It got extended, right? The dum diversis was extended by Pope Alexander VI. Come on.
The papal bull Inter Caetera issued by Pope Alexander VI on May 4th, 1493, played a central role in the Spanish conquest of the New World. The document supported Spain's strategy to ensure its exclusive right to the lands discovered by Columbus the previous year.
So the document supported Spain's strategy. Here, read it off of that. Strategy, right? To do what?
Strategy to ensure its exclusive right to the lands discovered by Columbus.
Exclusive rights to the lands discovered by Columbus, Christopher Columbus.
The previous year.
Read on.
It established a demarcation line 100 leagues west of the Aztec and Cape Verde Islands and assigned Spain the exclusive right to acquire territorial possessions and to trade in all lands west of that line.
Wait, so the line was around Cape Verde. That's on the coast of Africa. That's on the west coast of Africa, Cape Verde. So everything west of Cape Verde belongs to Spain. That's what it's saying. Read that line again.
the previous year, it established a demarcation line 100 leagues west of the Azores and Cape Verde Islands, and assigned Spain the exclusive right to acquire territorial possessions and to trade in all lands west of that line.
Read on.
All others were forbidden to approach the lands west of the line without special license from the rulers of Spain. This effectively gave Spain a monopoly on the lands in the New World.
Read on.
The bull stated that any land not inhabited by Christians.
The bull stated that any land not inhabited by who?
Christians.
Which Christians? White Christians who believe in a white Jesus. Those Christians, those enslavers, those Christians, yes, read.
Was available to be discovered.
Quote unquote discovered. We discovered the new world. Even though millions of people were already living there. We discovered it. Read.
Claimed and exploited by Christian rulers and declared that the Catholic faith and the Christian religion be exalted and be everywhere, increased and spread.
Read.
That the health of
that white Jesus and white supremacy be spread everywhere. That's what it's saying. Read.
That the health of souls be cared for, and that barbarous nations be overthrown.
Barbarous nations be overthrown. We're going to overthrow the Hispanics, the Native Americans, right? We're going to overthrow the Aztecs, the Mayans. We're going to overthrow them. They're pagans. They're idolaters. They're savages. They don't deserve to live. And they're going to have perpetual servitude. Read.
And brought to the faith itself.
And brought to what? White Jesus. We're going to baptize them. We're going to baptize them into white Jesus. Read.
This doctrine of discovery.
Here goes the doctrine of discovery.
Became the basis of all European claims in the Americas, as well as the foundations for the United States.
So here comes all the other European nations. They want a piece of this action. And that doctrine of discovery became the basis that we're going to use this to say, hey, we're trying to give you the love of Jesus. Mm-hmm. You don't want the love of Jesus? Die, nigga, die. We'll burn you, and we're going to try to baptize you before you die. Come on.
As the foundations for the United States Western expansion.
Read.
In the U.S. Supreme Court in 1823 case, Johnson versus McIntosh.
That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. Now, give me Revelation 13 and 15. Let's keep moving. Let's keep it moving. Revelation 13 and 15.
Revelation chapter 13 and verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast.
So, who had power to give life to the white man being Jesus Christ? Who had that power? Pope Alexander the Sixth, right? He had the power. Painted an image. Well, he sanctioned the image being painted by Leonardo da Vinci of white Jesus. Caesar Borgia as white Jesus, the Renaissance Christ, right? Read that again.
And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast.
They have power to give this life now. They paint it everywhere, right? Who else did it? Mark Antony, not Mark Antony. It was Leonardo da Vinci, and I forgot the name of the other one. Machiavelli, one of them did it, right? So those images went all over the earth. White Jesus here, white Jesus there, white Jesus here, all over the earth. And they were doing what? Conquering under that, under the doctrine of white supremacy, white Jesus. Read.
That the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast. As
many as would not follow Catholicism, Christianity, white supremacy,
should be killed.
And that's what they did to us in the Spanish Inquisition, brothers and sisters. They were murdering, torturing